David,
you're listening to the Valley
we've got a
Labor
call.
Report
Yeah,
with David
we've
Story
got,
and
good
Jacob
friend,
Morrison.
Rocket City QC on the line. Welcome in, brother. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. The coffee's finally kicking in.
I feel you.
Can you hear me? How's the audio levels?
Oh, it sounds great.
Sounds wonderful.
Awesome. So just one thing I thought I might ask you. When I'm out here talking to folks, and a lot of times they want to say there's this distinction between politics and the economy. And this is something I see largely when I'm talking to more conservative types, but I get it a lot when I'm talking to like left-adjacent types too. I was wondering if you could elaborate on that.
Politics are different than the economy, is what they say.
Yeah, like when I'm talking to somebody and I just, mention something about unions or a worker cooperative, something to that end, and they start going and saying things along the lines of don't bring politics into economics. They want to view them as completely different, but at least one definition of politics is arguing about who gets what and why.
Right.
Which is a very economical decision, right?
Exactly. I think that's the most
You get this
operative.
good or service because you agreed to do a thing for me, whether that's giving me money or a favor in kind.
Right. I think that's the operative definition of politics. We'll answer that question on the other side of the break. But I think basically, I think you're right. Politics and the economy are inseparable.
You're listening to the Valley Labor Report with David Story and Jacob Morrison.
Long-haired preachers come out every night. I try to tell you what's wrong and what's right, but when asked about something to eat, they will answer in voices so sweet. You will eat by and by.
Welcome back to the Valley Labor Report. My name is Jacob Morrison, here with my co-host David Story. We got a question from Rocket City QC before the break, asking about, is politics separable from the economy? And I think no. I think the people that say things,
Not as much money is in politics nowadays.
no. I mean, politics. I think that political actors sometimes try to, like, this is explicitly the project of the neoliberal capitalist economists like Milton Friedman and Friedrich Hayek. They try to obscure and mystify the economy and turn it into a science and say that capitalism is just the natural way that markets and society is structured, and it's just mystification. That's all it is. And then these people try to make politics about these social issues, which it is. Politics is about social issues, but politics is definitely also about the economy.
Yeah.
Like you said right before you got off, you said that one definition that you've heard, and I think the most operable definition, the most relevant definition of politics is who has what and why. And the decision to, like, the deciding who has what and why is politics. It is a collective decision about who has what and why.
Well, it's not collective. I mean, it should be collective.
Yeah,
let's be honest, but it's not collective.
No. So yeah, I think you're definitely right to be skeptical of people who try to separate the economy from politics.
You can. I mean, look, when we have government officials giving land to companies, government officials giving taxpayer land to companies to build in your district,
right.
That is politics 101. I mean, you do not separate that.
Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your time. If you want to see what we're up to throughout the week and get our snide quips about the news of the day, then you should follow us on social media. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/Valley Labor Report. We're on Twitter at Labor Reporters. I'm on Twitter at JacobM_AL. David is on Twitter at Radical Unionist. That's spelled RADICL Unionist. If you missed part of the show and want to go back and watch it later, search YouTube for The Valley Labor Report and subscribe to our channel. You can go back and watch the full show there, and we also clip segments throughout the week. And we also upload the program on more than 11 different podcasting apps. So you can see if we're on your listening platform of choice. You can go to thevalleylaborreport.transistor.fm/subscribe. And if you appreciate our work and want to help us stay on the air, then consider throwing us a couple dollars a month on patreon.com/thevalleylaborreport.